This man here had to deal with someone breaking into his house in the middle of the night, having no idea what they wanted, while tying up his wife, himself, and his children. If you want to know more about this case, please continue watching.
You are watching Roll a Mile in My Shoes TV.
How many of us have been to the store and went to the snack aisle and saw these delicious things sitting on the shelf and were curious to try them, although we didn't know what they were? Well, I have to admit I'm guilty of just that. But when I tried these delicious snacks, I did not know that the creator was tied up in a crime that mimics a TV crime series with a lot of twists and turns that also involved his family. This man pictured here is Ezekiel Glico. He is best known for his Pocky snacks and moringa. But in 1984, two armed men in masks broke into his house and broke into his mother's home as well and bound her. And they took the house key of the CEO, entering his house. They also tied up his wife and daughter. Mr. Ezekiel attempted to negotiate money with the men, but they were after something else. And that is very strange that no robbers would take money. After these men entered his home, they cut off the telephone cords and then proceeded to raid the bathroom where Ezekiel and his other two children were hiding. They abducted Ezekiel and held him hostage at a warehouse. They then issued a ransom for 1 billion yen and 100 kilograms of gold bars. Their plan was discovered when Ezekiel managed to escape 3 days later. Just a few weeks later, when the company thought they had escaped extortion, vehicles in its headquarters parking lot were set on fire. Then a container containing hydrochloric acid and a threatening letter were found in the warehouse where all of its vehicles were located. This began a string of letters from a person or group that dubbed itself the Monster with 21 Faces. This was named after a villain in a Japanese detective series. And that is very strange because that lets you know that crime shows are also watched, by many people all over the world, although many of them may be different depending on the country. These letters claimed that the company's candies were laced with potassium cyanide soda. Glico was forced to pull the products off the shelves, resulting in a $21 million loss and the layoff of 450 part-time workers. And I'm pretty sure this made his company take a big hit in other ways. But after months of tormenting Glico, the Monster with 21 Faces decided to look for fun someplace else. Their final letter towards the company read, "We forgive Glico." With that abrupt ending, they turned their sights on the food company's Maruta Ham House. It was said that the ransom was to be handed to these people or persons on a train by the employee of Ham House in order for the threats to stop. And that is really strange because how can someone agree to do this without seeing someone's face? So, thinking of this, a detective disguised himself as an employee of the company and he saw the prime suspect known as the Fox-Eyed Man. The man was well built. His hair was short cut and permed and he had eyes like those of a fox. After dropping the ransom as instructed, he and another investigator attempted to follow the fox-eyed man only to lose him. They would get a second chance later, but he again evaded them. And this is really strange because you think that, being an investigator, someone would have to actually watch your moves to know what you're going to do before you do it. This kind of makes me wonder, was someone tipping this man off to let him know what the investigators were going to do before they did it so that he was able to evade them for as long as possible and get the money and run? Or was it some type of unknown inside job that was able to help this man escape the detectives for as long as he was able to? After continuing harassment towards the police, a year later, Police Superintendent Yamamoto committed suicide by setting himself on fire because he was ashamed of his failure to capture the fox-eyed man. 5 days following the death, the monster with 21 faces sent its final letter to the media. Yamamoto of Shiga Prefecture Police died. How stupid of him. We've got no friends or secret hiding places in Shiga. It's Yoshino or Shikata who should have died. What have they been doing for as long as 1 year and 5 months? Don't let bad guys like us get away with it. There are many more fools who want to copy us. No career. Yamamoto died like a man. So we decide to give our condolences. We decide to forgive about torturing food making companies. And that's really strange. Why would they send letters forgiving these people after they've tortured them for years and then stop? If you guys like this video, please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to leave me a like. And please remember to share this video. And please leave me a comment in the comment section down below letting me know what you think of this case. And also, don't forget to leave me any suggestions of any cases that you would like to hear my opinion on, as well as the cases that you would like me to cover. But until next time, guys, I'll see you on the next one, and thanks for watching.